Hey guys, welcome to my channel. You're watching a string of poor life decisions and I'm your host, that face tattoo you got back in college that eventually results in you still living with your parents at the age of 34. You know the one. But on the topic of face tattoos, no, not you, Mike Tyson. On the topic of face tattoos, this is sort of like a trend that I'm sure a lot of you have seen going around, if not all of you. It's really popular with like SoundCloud rappers. Just saying the word SoundCloud rappers kind of gives me like a bad taste in my mouth. Kind of tastes like codeine now that I think about it. Yeah. So these SoundCloud rappers, they tend to hop on this trend, and I think using the word trend is kind of a contradiction because like tattoos are permanent, but they get them anyway, and it's exactly that. It's a trend, and they tend to model their look and their sound after like rappers that are more popular than them, that have more clout than them, rappers that are really, really successful. And you know, in itself, it's not really a bad business model because if you think about it, we've got, you know, Lil Wayne, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Xan, Lil Peep, Lil Pump, Lil Skies. Oh my God, so many littles. Little Caesars, Chicken Little. I think that's about it. Oh no, we also have Emotional Xan. I genuinely wish I was joking, but that's a real person. So these SoundCloud, I don't think artist is the right word. These SoundCloud professionals, if you will, they go and they get these tattoos on their face. And you know, I've seen some tattoos that are like, not bad. I mean, face tattoos personally for me are not my thing, but I've seen some that are like, okay. But a lot of them, it's like, you have to be completely zanned out to think that that's okay, which most of them are. So, and you know, when they're not doing Xanax recreationally, they're doing a host of other Class A drugs and being hospitalized for overdosing on hot Cheetos. Just imagine like being taken out by a bag of chips. Like you're being hospitalized by a bag of chips by a guy named Chester who looks like this. Yikes. So with that in mind, it got me to really thinking about normal people, well, relatively normal, I guess, as normal as you can be with some of these tattoos, but normal people who go and get these absurd tattoos. So with that in mind, I took to Google and instant regret. So we're in too deep to turn back now. That's what we're going to be doing in this video, looking at the kind of tattoos that make you want to gouge your eyes out with a double-edged serrated blade. Okay, so we're off to a great start with this one. So I'm going to ignore the fact that this literally looks like my 7-year-old brother drew it. I have a lot of questions, but I'm only going to ask one. Is this what we're doing now? Is this what they're teaching up at Crackheads Incorporated? Because if so, this guy is clearly the CEO. Oh, and just like a side note, if you see me looking down, it's because I have the images on my laptop, so they can be bigger and I can be even more scarred from the inside out from seeing every little detail of these terrible pictures. Family first. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if your family let you go out and get a tattoo like this and then have the nerve to like it on Facebook, they're clearly not putting you first. They're just not. I refuse to believe it. And also, I just know that that's not supposed to be a cloud. Like, what is that? What? No. It looks like barbed wire. It might be a prison tattoo. That's the only reason to explain the poor quality. No, but even prison tattoo artists are freaking sometimes talented. This is, I'm so sorry. You need to get your money back. You need to get your money back. And 772 comments. You just know that this guy's getting roasted like a marshmallow in his own comment section, which I have no problem with. Nature is restored, peace and goodwill to all. This is the way things should be. 270 likes. Who are the people that like this post? I'm sorry, but anybody who likes this post, they're not your friend. They're clearly not your friend. They wish you no good and all harm. You need to delete them all. I'm calling Dr. Phil. But actually, you know, this makes me think of, I don't know if you guys have seen that one AT&T commercial with like the really sketchy tattoo artist.
First tattoo?
Yeah.
Relax, amigo, it's gonna look okay.
Only okay?
No worries, boss. I'm one of the tattoo artists in the city.
You mean one of the best tattoo artists in the city, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Aren't you supposed to draw it first?
Stay in your lane, bro.
Have you ever had a meal so good that you want to get it just tattooed on your body to remember forever? Well, me neither, but apparently this guy has. So, this is clearly a McDonald's order that he has tattooed on his arm, and I think the McFrick not. This is actually the mark of the beast. the apocalypse is coming. Jesus is on his way. And you can catch me at the front door with my bags packed. Oh, my Uber's here. It's Jesus. Now, so this is a pretty lengthy order, as I'm sure you can see. So I did some math.
Quick maths.
And it comes out to about $150. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's in English, so I don't know what form of currency it is. But I think $1.50 is too much to spend at McDonald's. $150? What are you doing? I need answers. So this next one, big mistake. My face hurts looking at her face. It's making me a little bit uncomfortable, actually. I don't know what that says. Ron, bus? Well, it looks like she was hit by a bus, I know that much. Hey, is it me or does this girl actually kind of look a lot like Jeanette McCurdy? Like Sam from iCarly? Man, Sam really let herself go. Just kidding. If you've actually seen any pictures of Jeanette McCurdy lately, you would know that a face tattoo probably would be the least of her worries. But just imagine, like, if that is a guy's name though, like she has a guy's name tattooed on her face. Like imagine their relationship just like not working out, they break up, like the pain, like the physical pain of trying to get that removed from your face, along with like the emotional pain. There's no amount of Tylenol that can fix that. And there's not even a guarantee that this is gonna come off. Tattoos, they generally, like, you can get them removed, but like it doesn't, it looks more like it's faded more than anything. Like especially like if you have like lighter skin, you can see like the green, like the outline, like you can tell that that person is in the process of having a tattoo removed or has had one removed, because it doesn't always work. So again, big mistake. We've come full circle. You thought you was clever, huh? Thought you was slick like Rick. Thought you was doing something. Well, undo it. And I'll see you in court. No, but I mean, in all seriousness, this one's clever, you know, it's funny. Haha, where's Waldo? Lionel Richie, hello, is it me you're looking for? That whole thing, I guess. I just don't know if I would want Lionel Richie as Waldo etched into my skin for the rest of my life. I don't want to be remembered like that. I was raised better than that. So I'm not going out like that. I'm sorry. But I mean, overall it's funny, you know, clever, I guess. Plot twist. Waldo finds himself. Loyalty. More like unemployalty. So, and you know, it's kind of a shame too, because like this girl has she would have such a pretty face if she didn't have a giant intentional scar spanning the length of her cheek, you know? I mean, and sure, okay, it's fine and dandy when you're cute and you're young, but just wait until you get older and your skin starts to wrinkle and sag, and then it looks more like Toyota. Then you'll feel the regret. This is not the kind of loyalty Kendrick was talking about. Not even close. To freedom! Yep, and this makes sense because like you'll have a lot of it when no one wants to hire you in the future because you look like one of those criminal starter packs. Just like kind of on a more non-threatening level is all. So yeah, this is kind of like diet crime, you know? Like you're on the verge of being a criminal, but you haven't quite made it yet, you know? Like still safe for society, but also like a menace to society at the same time. Like you have like the criminal that's like the mentor, and then you have the mentee apprentice. But it's actually a lot worse than looking like an ex-criminal, if I might add, because like you look like you're going to commit a crime in the near future. Like you will. It's just a matter of how long. How near in the future? Who knows? Stay tuned for the next installment of Wheel of Misfortune. I'll keep an eye on the America's Most Wanted list for you. What in the Jim Crow? Yeah, I'd have daddy issues too if my boyfriend and my dad were the same person. Ugh. This entire picture just smells like the Deep South. Like you've got the creepy like matching daddy-daughter tattoo and the placement of it, which is questionable at best. And then you've got like the tattoo of like the grave, like the gravestone, the tombstone in the woods behind his house where his Meemaw's buried, like, you know, that kind of thing. I just thought of like, you know how they have like a shotgun wedding, like shotgun funeral, but you know, because it's kind of their tradition. Anyway, we're not gonna go there. I don't like this. Nope, I don't like this one bit. And of course, we can't have anything to ourselves without the vegans coming in and putting in their 2 cents, you know, every freaking time. I don't have a problem with vegans in general. Like I know some pretty decent vegans. Like, it's not a big deal if, you know, eating only like plant-based foods and like non-GMO organic. If that's your thing, then cool, do you, go off. You know, whatever floats your plant-based boat. But every now and again, I encounter someone like this. Stop leading with the fact that you're vegan. It's not an icebreaker. It's not a personality trait. It's not a blood type. People act like literally like you go to the doctor and then they have everything listed and being vegan is like their blood type or something. This kind of makes me think of like the Myers-Briggs personality trait, like INTJ, except it's V for vegan. I'm not proud. Yep, I think that's a good place to end the video. If you enjoyed it and if you stuck through the end, you're a real one. I appreciate you. So if you liked the video, it would mean everything to me if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe. But yeah, join the clan, family. We're already off to a bad start. Great. But yeah, so I'll be back in a week or so with another video. And in the meantime, you can catch up with me on social media, the links to which will be in the description box below. But thanks so much, guys. Bye. Hey, guys. So post-editing me here, or me from the future, past or whatever, I just want to say that filming is hard. Like, I get that, like, it requires, like, having stage presence and being present and making eye contact with the camera. It's a lot different than, like, being funny around your friends or, like, having a crowd in front of you to, like, entertain and, like, sort of validate your jokes and laugh and, like, give a reaction. It's a lot different. So I kind of have, like, a newfound appreciation for, like, YouTubers and people who do this regularly, whether you've been in the game a long time or you're just, you know, newer, like under the past year or whatever. It's definitely something I'm going to try to work on. And because while I'm filming, I'm seeing like a lot of issues, not really issues, but just little things that I'm noticing here and there. So yeah, I just thought I'd go ahead and throw that in, that now I realize how difficult filming can be. So, but that's all.
She said wherever I go, I will love you. Reminds me of the past, I can't trust you.